Hey guys, how's everyone doing? First video of the channel. Well, not really. Some of the videos are reviews right now on private, but for good reason, mind you. But this is technically our first ever video, and will be video of Retro Creative Studio, which is an alternative channel for Media Creative Studio. Actually, no, it's a completely different channel altogether. I don't know what I'm saying at this point, but yeah, welcome to the retro channel called Retro Creative Studio. And the first game I'm gonna be playing is not Sonic Origins. Don't worry, don't worry. If I'm gonna play a Sonic classic game, it ain't gonna be Origins. So don't worry about it. But the first game I'm gonna play, like I always do every time I start a channel, I envision that I start a channel. It's Mario All Stars, because it is literally one of my favorite collections yet, and one of the games that I always stream and always play for the Media Creative Studios channel every time. But yeah, we're in this together for the first time ever. Well, not first time, but you get my point. As of right now, we have one more new file right for both Mario Bros 1, Lost Levels, Super Mario Bros 2, and Super Mario Bros 3. We're gonna be doing all of these games, but not as a stream, mind you. So yeah, I'll take too much time. So yeah, let's get this ball rolling, as we're gonna be playing Super Mario Brothers 1. Playing as Mario. Let's go. So yeah, I'm gonna be separating them into parts like I usually do, because you know I like doing LPs and whatnot and talking, and it feels like I've gotten better with my commentating and whatnot. So I'm really glad. I thought I'd be terrible at doing commentating, but yeah, this is great. But since I played this game many times, what's there to commentate? It's Mario running to save the princess from the evil Bowser and whatnot. Actually, no, he's King Koopa. He wouldn't even get the Bowser name until maybe like the N64 times or GBA. I don't remember. I don't recall. No. It'll be N64 that he'd be called Bowser. Yeah, because I think the NES and the SNES he'd still be called King Koopa, I believe. And then he would get the Bowser treatment around SNES. No, not SNES, N64. I don't know. There's so many things that I don't really know whenever it comes to Mario Law, because when it comes to story in a Mario game, you don't really pay attention to much, because it's the simple stuff. Peach gets kidnapped, Mario goes through worlds to save her. You know, that's what we've been doing for the past 20 years or so. But sometimes for the new Mario games, it's just different. Like, Peach doesn't get kidnapped as much no more, which I'm kind of happy about, really, because Peach has not made her into a damsel in distress these days. Hey, the Mario movie can be the great example of that, where she's an absolute badass, and for some reason people don't like that. My brother didn't like that. Why? Actually, I don't know if it was my brother that didn't like that. I think it was Some Call Me Johnny that didn't like that, and he was one of the people that was getting tired of Princess Peach being kidnapped all the time. So does she not want to defend herself? I mean, the only time where Princess Peach doesn't get kidnapped and usually defends herself is in Super Mario Bros 2 USA. But that doesn't count, because it's all in a dream, and people think in reality she's still a damsel in distress. Super Princess Peach, however, does it count? I mean, I never really played the game. I'm gonna have to. I think that game is on the DS, so I'm gonna have to try that game out. I wonder if it's any good and whatnot. So yeah, but here I am playing the old school games. Normally you'd think I'd play the NES version, but let me remind you guys, I never really grew up with the NES version of Super Mario Brothers, for good reason, mind you. It's because I wasn't aware of it. I wasn't aware there was an NES version. I wasn't aware there was an NES at all, because as a child I played Super Mario All Stars and there was an SNES and whatnot. Then again, I didn't know what the console was called, so I just thought, it's a game box. You play Mario games on it and whatnot. So I didn't know there was like alternate versions of Super Mario Bros 1 for SNES. I only know there was a NES NES version of Super Mario Brothers when I went to a shopping center way back. I think it was like 15 or maybe more than 15 years ago, when I was around 10 years old. There was this controller with a wire that you plug to a TV, and Super Mario Bros. NES was on it. When I saw it, I asked my mom to buy it, and that's all I played. I played only like Super Mario Bros, Donkey Kong, and Mario Bros. There were other games, but I don't really recall. But there were many games. There was also Super Mario Bros. 1 as well. Although weirdly, you start the game from 4-1 instead of World 1-1. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't really think much of it, but yeah. So there was a different name to it. I forgot what it was called. Was it called it was Mario something. It wasn't even called Mario Bros, mind you. I don't remember, but yeah, it was a good time, because when I saw NES, I was thinking, hold on, this is just like Super Mario Bros. All-Stars. And then as time moved on, I was like, I see. So Super Mario All-Stars, Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, Lost Levels, and 3 are just 16-bit remix of the NES part. I was like, oh, that makes sense. Because I realized there was a Super Mario Bros. 3 as well, the NES version, and the Super Mario Bros. 2, because by the time, I was going through the internet, like going through playthroughs and whatnot. So that was Super Mario Bros. 1, Bros. 2 Lost Levels, Bros. 2 USA, and Super Mario Bros. 3 NES. Good times. Good times. Because I never got to play these games until, like, you know, because around when I was in year 8, NES getting emulators on the phone was a thing. So I did just that. First one was the SNES emulator I got on my phone, played Super Mario All-Stars on it, played the heck out of it as well while listening to music and whatnot. And I was surprised that I was so good at playing Super Mario All-Stars while using a touchscreen. I don't know if I'll be able to play it like that usually anymore, but yeah, good times. And then I got the NES version. I played, you know, Super Mario Bros. 1, Lost Levels, 2 USA, and Bros. 3. I don't remember if I completed them all or not. So yeah, it has been quite a while. So yeah, here I am, growing up at 23 years old, and I have the basic and all knowledge about the Super Mario Bros. Games. I can't really say the same for spin-offs though, because I don't really spend my time playing spin-off Mario games. Like, the only spin-off games that I play is like Mario Kart. No matter how you look at it, that is a spin-off game, mind you, and a very good spin-off game. Like, if I had to tell you what my favorite Mario Kart is, it's Double Dash, Mario Kart DS, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That's it. Mind you, I love every Mario Kart game. It's just, you know, I just prefer the Mario Kart games I played. Because why don't I like 7? Oh, let me remind you, I didn't really play much of Mario Kart 7, to be honest. So Mario Kart 7 is just the one game I don't really play as much. Like, the only Mario Kart game I play as much is from, like, I sometimes play Mario Kart 64. I mean, and you know, I always forget, and it's always, and I repeat, I always forget Mario Kart Super Circuit was a thing. I always forget that because I played it once. Well, I played all the cups and whatnot, then never played it again, and I just keep forgetting that there's a Mario Kart game for the GBA. Like, I swear I'm not the only one that thinks that. Yikes. Ah, damn. Well, whatevs. But that's just how it is right now. Now then, this is how it's gonna go for the videos. Every video I make is gonna be 20 minutes or less. Can't go over that, I'm afraid. But yeah, I always finish this game within the time limit of 30 minutes, maybe 50. It depends how fast I am. But as of right now, I'm at World 3 and I'm going incredibly slow. Yep. Yeah, this is a good start so far. Originally, I was recording Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Good game, by the way, for the Media Creative Studios, and I thought it was great. You know, it took some time to editing, but it feels like all that editing's for nothing because I just deleted those videos because, mind you, what I did was amazing, but since I was originally recording it for the Media Creative Studios and the microphone was kind of lame and I was using OBS to record, which the quality doesn't look as great compared to Bandicam, so I decided to scrap that thing again. So I'll be doing Link to the Past from the very beginning very soon while recording Bandicam. Actually, no, I'm going to be recording multiple games this week. Super Mario All-Stars is one of them. SA2 GCN or GameCube Nintendo. That's what I'm going to do as well on Nintendo Wii. I might have to do that again once the Isu application is out. So that's what I'm going to use from now on. And I'll do Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. I wrote down all the list of games I'm going to do. So many of them. Most of it is for Isu and whatnot, and other projects that I might do soon. So yeah. But yeah, that's where we at right now. We're starting fresh and new, and not looking back. So I'm gonna keep recording games and keep everyone posted. I'm not gonna record game. I'm not gonna. I always record games out of order whenever it comes to continuity wise, but I don't really care at this point. So all right. We're doing good so far. Alright, 13 minutes. I think I can do... Okay, I'm gonna do one more world and wrap and then stop the recording. And for the second part of Super Mario All-Stars, we're gonna be doing from 5 till 8. Yeah. I already have 9 lives. God damn, I play this game way too much. Oh, we. Alright, here we are. I always wonder there are times I always get one. Not always. There rarely ever a chance I get one up from a flagpole. So I just want to know what causes me to get one ups from a flagpole. You know. I'd ask, but I wouldn't be able to find that answer. It just happens randomly. I don't think anyone knows the answer. I try to figure out the answer as best as I can. Maybe it depends on the points I get and whatnot, or it's the timing. It's kind of the same with Super Mario Bros. 3. Like, how do you get the treasure heads? How do you get the white mushroom patch, which I remind you, I still haven't gotten to this day. There were times I do get the treasure ship. Whatnot. But it's rare. Very, very rare. Very, very rare. But the white mushroom house, nope. Nope. But what you, from what I recall while watching some Comedy Johnny's review, what you get from the mushroom house is an anchor. What it basically does is just stop the airships from traveling around the world, which is great. But at the same time, even without that, I could complete the game without an issue, even without using the anchor. But how does an anchor stop an airship though? Like without any chains. Oh god, I'm trying to question logic in a Mario game. Yeah, I should stop. It's almost over. Actually, no. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna complete the game in one go. And then I'll move on. Yeah, okay. We're doing good so far. Yikes. Yeah, so right here, we're gonna separate it. Yep.